A man had been drifting in the ocean for an entire month. He survived by catching and eating raw fish with a makeshift hook, but that day his strength had finally given out. As soon as he saw his son, feelings of despair and guilt began to overwhelm him. He had just lifted his son when suddenly his wife struck him hard with an oar and pushed him into the sea. She made a garland of fish and floated away with her two children. Drifting in the ocean, the mother and her two children eventually reached an island. At first, it seemed like a mirage, but when they looked closely, it was indeed a real island. Seeing this, the mother was overjoyed. She safely anchored their raft near the shore and took the children onto the island. Her first concern was feeding the children. She broke open coconuts with a rock, regained a little strength, and then set up a small tent using a canvas in one corner. She pulled all their belongings from the shore. Within a short time, she had created a simple yet safe shelter. Next, she took the children in search of fresh water. Soon, they found a small stream of sweet water. She quickly filled their bottles. On the way back, they also found bananas, papayas, dates, and sweet potatoes. Now they had a steady supply of food, and the children wouldn't have to go hungry. But the island's weather was extremely unpredictable. Without warning, heavy rains began. The mother rushed the children into the tent, but it proved useless in the storm. In desperation, she wrapped the children in a blanket and let herself get soaked in the rain. After the rain stopped, they saw that the tent was completely destroyed. The mother realized that they now needed a stronger shelter. Just then, her son shouted. She turned to see what it was. It was an old wooden cabin. She rushed over happily. Upon inspection, she found that though broken and run down, it still had all the essentials. It seemed like it had once been built by passengers from an old ship. With some cleaning and repairs, it could become a safe home. Slowly, the mother learned how to make fishing spears and began cooking delicious roasted fish for the children. The two kids even made new animal friends on the island. This little family began living a peaceful and happy life. Time passed and the children grew older. They had fully adapted to the island lifestyle. One day, they tied their boat to a coral rock and went fishing, but they didn't realize that the rope had loosened. The boat drifted away with the waves. Then suddenly, they saw a shark in the water. The boys panicked. By evening, the older brother caught a fish, cut it up, and threw it into the sea to distract the shark. The shark's attention shifted, and both of them were saved. Their mother scolded them and said, "Come home before sunset. The shore becomes very dangerous at night." Then one day, a violent storm hit and destroyed their wooden home. To protect the children from the rain, the mother went alone to repair the roof. In doing so, she caught a severe cold that gradually turned into a serious illness. She couldn't get up from bed anymore. Sensing her time was near, she said to her children, "Always love and help each other. Live your lives with courage." She also revealed that even though John had been adopted, she had always loved him as her own son. In her final moments, she embraced her son and said her goodbyes. Let me know if you'd like this rewritten as a children's story or a more poetic version.